Next topic 2.4, the globalization in India. So after the independence, lot of problem faced by the Indian government, but when the downgrading in India credit rating the some industrial agency. So downgrading some industrial agency. So some of the down in the industrials. So industrial agency there was high flight the capital out of India. Since the India mainly since India lost in the credit what credit in credit the worthiness in the international market. So the credit worthiness in the international market, the government gave the 40 tons of the gold to the Bank of England. So lot of debt found in the Indian government. So the Indian government they given the 40 tons of the gold to the Bank of England. Under this circumstance for government from 1991 and 92. So 40 tons gold given to England. Then the circumstance the government for 1991 and 92 they presented its budget in July 1991 with the serious policy the changes which underlined liberalization, privatization and globalization. So liberalization, privatization, globalizations the passed on the liberalizations, privatizations and globalizations the passed on the law on the budget in 1991 with the series of the policy changes with the underline. This come to the way the called the India new economic policy. This is called a new economic policy. These policies were strengthened when India signed as Dunkeltrop in 1994. So after that, the liberalization and the privatization and the globalization, the passed the Indian special economic in 1991. After that, in the 1994, India signed the Dunkeltrop. So the after the independence, that times India lot of debt from other countries. But for examples, for the government managed 40 tons of the gold to the Bank of England. So India வந்து 40 டன் gold இங்கிலாந்துல அடமானம் வைத்து so நம்முடைய தேவைகளை பூர்த்தி செய்தது. Under this circumstance of the governance from the 1991 and 1992. So these policies was adopted LPG in 1991. The next topic, the mainly for the reforms made to adopt globalizations. Reforms made to adopt the globalizations. First one is our new economic policy. Another one is the importance for the new economic policy in India. First one is the abolition of the industrial licensings, except for the new industries. So abolition of industrial licensing. The foreign countries invested in India, so easily available for the license. So industrial licensing, except for the few industries. The second one is reductions in the members of the industries reserved for the public sectors. Public sectors, that means the government industries reserved. The industries reserved from public sectors. So reduction, that is the reduce and it decreases. The fixations of a realistic exchange rate. Realistic exchange rate of rupee in exchange the export of Indian goods. The fixations of realistic exchange, the rate, exchange rate of the rupee in exchange the export of the Indian goods. Another one is the foreign private sector, the international company, private companies, by making the rupees the convertibles on trade on the current account, at present account, and the reducing the import duties. So reducing the import. So the manufacturing Indian companies also reducing the import duties. Another one is the foreign exchanges. The foreign exchanges regulations were suitably amended. Amended means amended. Another one is the statutory, the liquidities ratio SLR was reduced to increase the lending by RBI, Reserve Bank of India. So these are the new economic policies in India. So abolition of industrial licensings and the reductions of the number of industries reserved for public sectors, the fixations of the realistic exchange, the rupees in exchange, the export of the Indian goods, the foreign private sectors making the rupees convertibles on trade, the current account of them, reducing the import duties, taxations, reduce of the taxations, and the foreign exchange regulations, the suitables amended. Another one is SLR was reduced in the increase lending by the RBI. Thank you.